Hello everybody, it's your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia, back with another Create and Relate. You ask what I'm holding? I bought this cute little container today from the $1.25 tree. Whatever one does, the other has to do it too. Come on.
Hi, just saying.
Okay, can I? Thank you.
Okay, let's start.
Okay, so I did a little bit of a yarn haul today. I got to show you this because I'm holding on to this, and I used something I told you all I would never use. But I did also tell you that I wanted to try new yarns. I wanted to try different things. So I got chenille yarn. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and wine because they didn't have purple. It's the closest thing to it. So when I came home, instead of doing my video about my yarn haul, I started crocheting right away. I did a short about it, but I didn't show all the deliciousness I got. So I have to show you all the deliciousness I got. Big twist right now is buy two get one free. Some people will see that as a deal, but if you're like me and you've been getting the big twist for $2.69, $2.79, it's really not a deal, because buying two of them now at $4.49 comes to what, $8? Yes, $8.98, basically $9. You divide that by 3, you're paying $3 a skein. So you're actually paying like 21 cents more. So, because there is a blanket of brewing, and you know what the big twist specs are by now. Yes, you do. You just need to know the colors. But it says for a blanket, 50 by 60, it takes 4 of these. Well, I got 6. I got varsity navy blue. I got varsity blue. I got sapphire. I got denim blue. Want to make sure, yep, denim blue. I got is that cerulean blue? Cerulean. And I got sky blue. I remember this one. And I was wrong. It's cornflower blue. I put the sky blue back. Should have gotten it, but I wanted to, you know. So this is going to actually be the color of one of my bath blankets. I don't know how it's going to work up. I know it's going to be a Grafgan of some sort. I'm thinking of 2 other colors that I'm going to add to it for the effect that I want. But I do have one in mind, and that's what this is for. I pulled out my purples last night. Whole different pattern. All of my beach blankets are going to be Grafgans. So, what's wrong?
She just copied my bed on talking time fast.
Okay, can we stop?
Yes.
If we can't control ourselves, then we need to excuse ourselves. Okay?
Sorry.
So, that's 2 of the ideas. That's all I can tell you about it, because I'm even going to be surprising myself. So, back to the crocheting idea when I got home. So, we know that this is the Rainbow Fairy Unicorn Mermaid Princess, right? That's her. That's our Oompa.
Sometimes they call me Destiny.
Okay, remember we said that we're going to let Grandma say what needs to be said? A lot of things a lot of people might not need to know right now. Okay. So in crocheting, y'all remember the carrot that I made the other night? Well, I made it with 4 worsted weight yarn. Well, like I said, I got chenille, so I had to try at least to make me some, what is it? What do you call it?
Spearmint!
No. What do you call this type of crocheting? Amigurumi.
Arigurumi.
Amigurumi.
What do you
See,
call
y'all,
it?
I learned how to say it, and I'm teaching him how to say it the right way. But I made this for my rainbow, unicorn, fairy, mermaid princess. We made us a princess rainbow carrot. Look at those colors. It is the rainbow. And her name, I call her the Princess Care Carrot. The Princess Rainbow Care Carrot. Well, she's named her Karen. So she is Karen, the Princess Rainbow Care Carrot. Okay? This is actually Karen's twin. Karen had an accident and we had to send her to the emergency room. But I'm pretty sure she's going to be fine. We're going to get her all fixed up and she's going to be fine. So when I gave Princess Oompa her care carrot, the first thing Master Pete says is, "Where's mine?" No, the twin. The twin is not. That's what you call a young man, master. Instead of Mister, you call him master. Okay.
Mrs.
Mrs. is a married woman. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, I dare not give them items alike. They fight like cats and dogs anyway. So I have to...
Are you okay?
I have to give them different things. This is my life. Y'all think I'm joking. No. Lisa, I feel you about loving the grandkids. We do love them. But I think mine are a little more spirited than yours. So, I made Master Pete the Care Bear.
Perry.
I know how to talk.
Yeah.
And he named him Perry. Perry the Care Bear. I think these are so cute. And if you know anything about my crochet alongs that I have going on every month, I had already said for the month of November, I wanted to make the hostess basket to sit in the middle of my table. That's going to be like my table decoration. And I was thinking after I made the carrot about making all kinds of fruit to go in it. Y'all, to everybody who has given me, and I got to tell you, the 3 people who are pretty much responsible for me going out here and trying amigurumi again. What is it? Amigurumi. For me trying the plushies again. Stop. It's Sarah Satch, Auntie Maureen from My Crochet Story, and absolutely, of course, Lisa Lark from Happy to Hook Crochet. These ladies and their plushies. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to keep trying. I'm going to have to look at the word a little more and move forth from there. But these ladies, I look at their work and I'm like, oh my goodness, they are absolutely gorgeous. But something I have not been telling a lot of people is I am starting to have serious problems with my eyesight. So as far as reading patterns, I have to be in a special light and I have to wear my glasses and I have to have a lot of patience. So the pain and stuff that I've been dealing with is not the time right now for me to, as much as I want to test patterns so bad. I want to test patterns. That is something that I have always wanted to do, and the only pattern I was ever given to test was a washcloth. And I'm not saying there was nothing to it. The person basically wanted to see how it was going to turn out, and that was when I learned you can give 10 people the same pattern and all of them are going to come back different, because all of us followed the pattern to a T. I was in college, guys, but all of us stop. This is not the time or the place.
Yeah.
All of us were given the same pattern, and we all followed that pattern to the T, and all 10 washcloths look different. A lot of it had to do with tension. Okay, you all can excuse yourself now. I love you and thank you very much.
Well, I was gonna get my wedding glasses.
Thank you, and I love you.
Okay, bye everyone. Me?
Both of you.
Why?
Bye-bye. Please pick those up. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll let you finish.
Okay.
You finished?
No, I'm not. Okay, now what I was saying, all 10 washcloths look different. They really did. But I am really excited about me tackling my fear. And it was a fear. I don't want to mess up. And I figured, when I went into Dollar Tree, I went in on a very limited budget, you guys. Like a $20 budget. That's all I could spare for yarn. Hold on one moment, please. Y'all come here. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot where I was. I forgot what I was saying. I call my grandkids frickin' frack. I do. And the way they argue and get in trouble with each other. My daughter calls them thing 1 and thing 2. They're absolutely beautiful. They are. And they can do some of the sweetest things. But I have one who has a compulsion to do the wrong things or make the wrong decisions, and we're having trouble teaching her that you can't act on that all the time. You have to weigh in your mind, is this right, is this wrong? Y'all, let me see my Polyfil. This was a full bag this morning. So on my birthday wish list, along with yarn and a craft bag, I will have Polyfil. I'm loving the plushies. But like I was saying, we're trying to teach her to practice self-control. We do understand that we have to work a little harder with her, being on the spectrum. And him, he's very hyper. And his is more triggered by boredom. When he gets bored, he can't be still. He has to be doing something. His is less destructive physically, but he tells everything he knows. And what we're trying to get him to understand is that there is a lot of information that you need to keep to yourself. He's one of the ones, as a matter of fact, I have had to change I have a passcode to the Disney Channel for my avatar. That passcode has been several of those passcodes have been used in front of the kids several times. Well, he remembers passwords. And he'll tell somebody who has the remote in their hand, you can click on grandma's, and the number is da 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 da. Little boy, you can't do that. And it's funny to him, but we, without yelling or blowing up or, getting angry, we try to sternly tell him, no, this is not something you do. This is dangerous. Because if the wrong information gets in the wrong people's hands, we're going to go through what Grandma had to go through today. Y'all know I had to close out a bank account and start another one because people had hacked my account. There's a whole lot of stuff that people don't even know that's going on behind the scenes. Even them. And when I tell you all to be vigilant, I know that it sounds like I'm jumping around, and it's because I am. It's because I have reached my boiling point, and I am about to explode, y'all. I am. If you don't want to hear the personals, now is the time to leave, because I got to get this off my chest. I really have to get this off my chest. I'll twiddle my thumbs for a few seconds to give you time. I appreciate you being here. All 160 of my subscribers, you guys are great. You are absolutely awesome, and I love you from the depths of my soul. That is no joke. That's the type of person I am. I operate on love. That's why I'm half insane, but that's why I can present the same side to you, because I don't want to cause other people pain, and I don't want to cause other people hurt. And it seems that we are the very people that people find it so easy to victimize. And my thing is, if I stay on my side of the fence, inside my four walls, within the four walls, then why are you bothering me? I can count my friends. Honestly, I can count my true friends on one hand. And I'm 60 years old. I have a lot of associates. I have a lot of acquaintances that I put in the category of sub-friend or just friend. Not close friend, not best friend, not loyal friend. I think what did it for me today was, of course, it's time to pay rent. So I go to the bank to get the cashier's check, which started a whole flood of stuff. So you remember we had this situation going on back in June, July, where we were about to be evicted. So we solicited the services of a program called Flex. Flex will help you with your rental payment in that they allow you to split your payment. It's like a loan company, and you apply and see how much of a loan you are eligible for. So, and you have to pay all outside of that amount the first half of the month, and the second half of the month you can pay that. Now what happens is, let's say I'm approved for $200, okay, which it was more than that, and let's say our rent is $500. So all I have to give them between the 1st and 5th is $300. I forgot the figures I was saying. It's give them $300, and what they do is take my $300 and they front me the other $200, and they pay the rental office. Now when they pay the rental office, my rent is paid for that month. I have the second half of the month to pay Flex back the $200 they fronted me. Get it? Of course, there's a fee that comes along with it. Very nominal fee, 1%. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's cool. That's a way to build my credit. That's a way to, get us back where we need to be. It's a help. We don't have to put this big chunk up and then fight to or have late fees added to various other things. We can cover everything. So last month, instead, the total amount of my rent was posted under Flex. I sent them a little more than what I owed them. I sent them $28 more than I actually owed them for the portion of my rent that I was supposed to pay in the first half of the month. Instead of paying the rental office the complete amount of my rent, they only paid them what I paid. Flex only paid my rental office what I paid Flex. And I got no notification or anything until the 9th, I believe it was. No, it was the 10th. The 10th, I think it was the 10th. I get a notice from the rental office about late fees. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, what? So when I contact Flex and I try to find out what's going on, they say to me, well, your rent was XXX. No, it wasn't. Go back and look at my record. You can see that my rent is blah, 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 blah. And this is what was posted at the beginning of the month. So why didn't you pay the rest of it? Well, I'm sorry, we can't go back and undo what's been done. Well, y'all need to figure this out. At this point, I'm like, if I have to pay the late fee, I can deal with that better than this lump sum that you're giving me. So what they did was posted the absent amount to my account. So I used that. Flex is like a savings account also. So I used that and gave it right back to them. Then what they did was took the amount I gave them, split it in half, and said, okay, this is to pay us back for the second half. I'm not paying you back anything. You haven't paid anything. You haven't done anything. And then you want a service fee? A service fee for what? You didn't do anything. So then I get a threatening notification from them this month saying that there is an outstanding balance on your last month. I know that's the position you put us in. So until that is paid off, we're going to have to suspend your services. By all means, thank you. Thank you. Please do. Because every time I go in and I try to get out of this, there was no set amount of time that I had to deal with these people. And anytime you start messing with my money, and this is my livelihood at that, we have a problem. We have a problem. You're messing with the roof over my head, over the head of my grandchildren, over the head of my daughter. You're messing with our sustainability, our livelihood. You're messing with all of that. And there are 4 things about me that you don't mess with, and one of them I cannot say, but you can probably figure it out. I call them the 4 F's. You don't mess with my food, my finances, my family, or I'll say fun. Okay? That's if I have one. I've been celibate now for almost 8 years, but you don't mess with those. You don't mess with those. And most red-blooded women I know are the same way. Everything kind of falls into those 4 categories. I don't want you to mess up my car, but if that happens, like mine has been down since November, if that happens, I'll find a way to deal. But when you start dipping in and out of my account and start messing with my money, we got a problem. We got a serious problem. Now, on top of that, y'all know the insurance issues that I've been going through. Okay, yeah, that's been added. You know, the health issues that I've been going through, the fact that the insurance company keeps denying my need for a paniculectomy. You know, and I'm looking at my panties getting larger. All my adult life, my waist has been between 48 and 53. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm putting it out there. You all, since April, it has gotten to be larger than 60 inches. Since April. Thighs getting smaller. Wings getting bigger, which means the arms are getting smaller. I can still see my neck. You know, and sometimes a little more than others. I don't have the bubble cheeks that I used to have. So what is it that's making just this grow and everything else lose or go away? Because I'm still doing exercises in my chair and on my bed, and as I can when I get up. I'm still drinking my water, you know, and I'm doing what I can do. I even got up today and was it today or yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And I was able to dance for like 15 seconds. Does that sound like somebody who's not trying? What you want to call it? Cosmetic surgery. I guess it would be cosmetic because my feet and legs will go back down to normal size. And I won't be sitting up here facing the CAT scans and all this other stuff that I got to go through tomorrow morning. Y'all, I am so frustrated with everything outside these four walls right now. I am. My oldest daughter is going through something, you know, and she hit me with, "Mom, we have to move in 2 weeks." What? Wait a minute. Mom, everything just happened so fast, and you know, I thought I explained it to you. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You know, and I had to question her because she doesn't freely give information. So I'm like, now you know the kind of job that your sister has, and she's lifting heavy packages, walking all day. So she's not going to be too much help. And you know me, I can't even stand up longer than 2 minutes. So what help can I be? And everything in your house is heavy. We already got that covered. You know, that's going to be taken care of. Okay. Well, what about the cost? All we got to do is cook them dinner. Okay. All right. I don't understand the motivation of miserable people. I don't understand the motivation behind miserably and miserable led companies. I don't get it. You know, you're here, you're making money, hands over fist, and then you're screwing people who are doing the right things, who are walking that straight line. But you get somebody who comes along and they doing everything wrong, but you know their great grandmama or you grew up with their auntie, or you know, and they slide right through. Don't let nobody know, but I got you. You know, they stumped a toe and they want to be able to go to the nail salon and get pedicures every week, but they can only afford once a month now. But we're going to increase their benefits and see if we can make this happen. I know that's an exaggeration, but I see it. I see stuff like that happening. I'm breathing. I do appreciate y'all, you know, those of you who have stuck around, giving me that moment to vent. I didn't get to some finance company used my daughter's information and dipped into my bank account. And it said something about membership to some company called Bright Money. But when we call them, my name is not attached. Therefore, my account shouldn't have been attached. They claimed it was done by my daughter. Okay, so I gave you my daughter's name and date of birth, but that's not what you have on file. I can't help it. That's not what you have on file. Do you have an account number? How can I have an account number to something that I've never authorized? I can give you all the numbers that are showing up on my bank statement. We can't look it up that way. Well, you're going to have to do something. Better yet, I got you. I go to my bank and I dispute it. And then I find out from the bank they can only put them on a do not pay list for 6 months. I have to renew it every 6 months. And then I'm looking at the options I have are to close that account, and open another one, or open another account and just watch my money, and as soon as money hits, transfer it over to that account that no one knows about. Or just use a family member's account. My hopes are to someday, hopefully sooner than later, become monetized by YouTube, which is one of the reasons I do it. It's like a release for me, for one, and for two, to bring a different perspective into things, you know, not nothing negative, not underbiting anybody or anything, but you know, just to, it's like, okay, here we got 5 people, and each one of them are going to tell everybody how this milk tastes. And then you have Laquita, who says it tastes kind of rich. It's cold, but it leaves a residue in my mouth. You got Jaquan, who says, I don't really like milk, so it was yucky. You got Maria, who says, I know milk is good for you. I really can't say how it tastes. I'll hold my nose when I drink it, but I drink a couple of glasses a day. You have Larry, who says, I drink it so fast I really don't taste it. And then you have me, who says, well, you know what? Compared to other milks that I've tasted, I can taste like a little hint of sugar here. You know, it's a little bit sweet, but not too sweet. And it could be a little bit colder. Maybe sit it in the back of the refrigerator or put it over a couple of cubes of ice. But you got to watch that because it'll water it down real fast. You know, it's because some people like to hear in-depth things. And there are some people who don't. I get it. You know, individuals are individuals. And individuals like what individuals like. So I like to talk to people like they're sitting here with me. You know, and that's one thing that I learned from another content creator. You know, talk to them like they're sitting there with you. And that's how I talk to you all, like you're sitting here with me. And Keeps me from being bored. Keeps me from going completely crazy. Keeps me from looking like I'm talking to myself. And I'm allowed to get things out here that for some people is needed. You know, it might be something that you need to hear in there. You know, me, I'm a fixer. I like to fix situations and people if I can. I'm understanding more and more, even at the age of 60, learning that not everybody can be fixed. But if I hear your story and I can offer you a bit of advice, or I can go to my altar in prayer for you, or I can solicit others who might be able to help you, that makes me feel good. So if I can put me out here and somebody can take away from that in the same way, that makes me feel good. At the same time, if it's a struggle or something that I'm going through and somebody can offer me some advice, they say a closed mouth does not get fed. You are absolutely right. If I put me out there and somebody can help me with something and they give me that help, hallelujah, thank you. You know, so all of this goes back to, I like being in my happy space. I will push negativity down as far as I can. I will push it aside, finagle it, twist it, sweep it under the rug until I trip over that big lump. I will make up my bed with it sitting up there, you know, like just pull the top covers back and leave the sheets where they are. And I'm talking about problems and situations now, because I really don't make up my bed. I don't see the point. I'm in it too much. I'll change the sheets, but I'm not going to keep making up the bed. Not even if I got company coming. I'm sorry, because you got to be mighty special to sit on my bed, period. So, I like presenting the happy. I'm not trying to front and act like I got it all together. Y'all know too much of the negative things that happen in my life and have happened to me in my life, have happened around me in my life, you know, and y'all know that I still mourn over the death of my mother, who passed away 5 years ago. I spent 8 hours yesterday crying because I miss my mama. You know, and then it went from missing my mama to missing my best friend. You know, and I still have trouble with those. So, y'all know the dirt. You know, so when I give you the happy and the good, I'm letting you know that, hey, I'm okay. I'm okay. I got this, but I just need to get it out. Or if it's a thought or something that I have that I can help somebody through, I put it out here. I can't help anybody if I just sit here and keep it to myself. You all have inspired me so much. I told myself after I screwed up with the Arigurumi, I hope I said it right, the first few times I tried, this is something I will never do again. And when my neighbor gave me all that yarn when I moved out here, some of it was chenille yarn. I could not wait to give it away, because when I tried it, I was like, oh my God, I can't see stitch definition, nothing. How do people do this? You know, and it's like that, along with making apparels. Y'all, the apparels that I made, the full-on apparels, when I was 18 years old, I made myself a dress, and I had a newborn when I was 18, my oldest daughter, and I made her a dress too. We had matching white dresses, and they were made with 4 worsted weight. That was all I really knew back then. You know, I knew there were other yarns out there, but the 2 that I had dealt with were the 4 worsted weight and thread. I hadn't even used baby yarn or sports yarn yet. And then when I got older and I started using that, I was like, this is a headache. You know, I had stuff going on in my life and I wasn't sitting where I had the patience to really try it. And now that I'm at that point and I have the patience to try it, you guys have inspired me so much. I absolutely love Jennifer of Cinnamon Stitches because she tells you straight out that she makes her things, or she designs her things for the big girls. I don't care how many inches or how much weight I have lost. I'm still over 300 pounds. Okay? And I got a pannis that's just, when I say pannis, I mean this midsection, this front section that overhangs, or, you know, below the belt that grows and hangs. That's called a pannis. But I got a pannis that's steady growing, you know, and nobody seems to know why. But I made a dress, y'all. I made a beautiful dress based off of a tank top that Jennifer did. When I saw that tank top, I could see it as a dress, and I could see me in that dress. And because of her, I made it happen. I look at Lisa. There are a few people that I look at every day. They are part of my homework, you know, because lots of times they offer challenges or they give you inspiration. There are certain things that they say or ways that they go about things. And there are some people that I follow that say hurtful things. Sometimes I don't think they really mean to, you know, but I still follow them because they offer good information or good advice. So I don't discriminate. I take it for what it is, and I try not to take it personal. And even though one person struck it personal with me, but I still follow that individual, and I have even shouted that individual out in the past, you know, and encouraged everybody to go check out what they had to say because it was important. But I don't like I said, I absolutely love Lisa because I watch her and her her plushies, you know, and the fact that she does them so quickly, and I'm like, oh my God, that is amazing. Look at that. That is so cute, you know, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, ugh. You know, and then finally I get up the nerve to say, you know what, I'm going to try it again. I know that I'm not in the health or the mindset right now to follow a pattern or a tutorial because I got other things going on that I have to clear my head of, but I really, really, really want to try this. So I go into Dollar General today to get purple. What I really need to look for the $5 balls. That's what I went in there for. I had already told myself that I was going to get 4. I had a $20 budget, and I was going to go in there and get 4. That's what I told myself. Y'all know I went over budget. I did. I went over budget today. But when I went in, I didn't see any $5 balls. Went straight to the yarn because I went in there, like I said, for the $5 balls and emery boards. I did get my emery boards. I needed my emery. I've already started filing my nails down. You can see the difference in the lengths. I'm working on them. I don't cut mine, but this one broke on my way into the store, so I knew that I had to file it down. And you all know about that one breaking last week. So when breakage happens, I try to file them all down even so that they'll come back even. I just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, 6 more to work, 5 more to work on. Yeah, so half are done. Doing good. But I went in there for the emery boards and the yarn. That was it, and that's what I got, and I was proud of myself. But I knew when I went back to the yarn, they didn't have the $5 balls. I'm like, okay, I still want to make these beach blankets and I know that I'm going to need accent colors, so I'm going to let the yarn talk to me and see. And the first thing I looked at was this one. That's the blue chenille. And I was like, phew, chenille, no. That's not going to happen. And that no, that's not going to happen turned into 6 of them. And the 6 of them turned into 2 carats and a pear. Today. And I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, I had to plug you all in. I was about to lose you. But I was like, oh my goodness, this is so much fun. But then I remembered, I have a challenge that I'm doing. So I'm going to spend this evening working on the challenge. I got 2 of the 10 sections done that I want to do. And I know I should be further along. For some reason, I kept thinking that tomorrow was the 7th. And I'm like, how did I bunch up my days like that? This is only the 3rd. So I am going to put forth the effort to get this done by the 10th. But in the meantime, if I get inspirations to do other things, that's like I was trying to work on a slipper yesterday. No sew one-piece slipper, and it's cute and all, but it's not what I want. It's not what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna work on that a little more as the spirit moves me. But I am still making cakes. I'm still cleaning my corner out over there. Eventually I have to move this chair up. I'm tired of squeezing between the nightstand and the chair when I got to go to the bathroom or when I'm leaving my room. Squeezing back here to get in my closet. I'm tired of doing all of that. I really am. So this is going to sit beside my bed, which means I have to clean off the stuff at the head of my bed. The foot of my bed is looking pretty good right now. What I have down there can stay until I get... Like yesterday, I emptied 4 containers yesterday. I was so proud of myself, and I was glad that I was able to do it. It was through tears and everything, but I was able to do it. So I'm getting back on this. I'm gaining my focus back. I just needed to get this out. I needed to get it out. And my therapist is on vacation. So thank you for the free therapy session, you all. What I need from you all to help keep me motivated is to hit that like button, hit that notification bell with the dimples so that you know I'm here. Please share, leave comments. Everybody who has left a comment can attest to the fact that I do respond to comments. And thank you for subscribing. Push me, y'all. I need it. Yes, I do. I need it. Okay. I'm going to give y'all a video one time and I am not going to sing. I feel refreshed. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. I didn't mean to. And like I said, just know that I love you guys. I really, really, really do. I really do. I recently heard somebody say that they didn't trust people. They said they loved them because they really didn't know them. I was built from love. I was designed from love, and I don't know how to do anything but exude love. That's who I am. That's what I do. That's the way I've been my entire life. And, I am so happy that before my mother passed away, she really learned. She thought that I was being gullible in a lot of situations, but she realized it wasn't. I try to see the good in everybody. I do. And I try to give everybody a fair chance. All I want in life is for people to be fair. Just be fair. Be truthful and be fair. And I know that my purpose is to spread love and peace. And when my peace is disrupted, I have to get it out. I'm human. I have to let it go. And I know, like today, on the way from the bus stop bringing the kids home, there was a muscle car that got kind of behind us, and they just kept revving their engine. And I really wanted to say something to that young lady, and I was walking with my grandkids, one holding one side of the scooter, one holding the other side, and I'm like, just let me pass them by. Just let me pass them by. Lord, please don't let me look that way, because I know I'm going to have something to say. Just pass them by. Just pass them by. Lord, please don't let me look that way, because if I do, I might have something to say. And I had to do that until I got past that person. And I mean, they only came up to go in the parking space. I don't know their situation. I don't know their condition. Maybe they couldn't walk to the bus stop and get the kid. That's neither here nor there. But to get behind kids, I wasn't worried about them getting behind me. I'm worried about the fact that I got my 2 grandchildren here. These are children. And there were a couple of other children around. And you're sitting here, like you're going to run over these kids? No, you don't do that. Like I said, a lot has triggered me today. A lot has triggered me today. Y'all thought the preacher did it the other day. No. You messed with my family. You mess with my funds right there. Yes. So, yes. The good thing about the membership payment, I will be getting that back. And it's not like it was $5 or $10, not even $20 or $50. It was close to $100. You know what I'm saying? And right now, when you're looking at somebody, my check used to be $11.34 a month. Like, and my rent is almost $1,500. So I already don't get enough in my check to cover my rent. You see what I'm saying? If it weren't for my daughter, I'd be exactly. So with that being said, I'm still in the mentality of I'm the mother and it's my responsibility to take care of my family. So even though my side is short, we have come up with something that works. Okay, so that's the way we're working it. I still need to be able to come up with my part though. So when the City of Hampton's Medicaid department, and I just found out that my worker is actually the supervisor who can't return phone calls, and I've been trying to call you since April. So my Medicaid was cut off. Nobody knows why. Nobody knew why until a few weeks ago. We found out my information was never put into the computer. I'm not the only one, but I can't really worry about others right now. I'm concerned, but I can't worry about them right now because I have to get my situation straightened out. You see what I'm saying? So you did not put my information into the computer, which made me ineligible for the Part D portion of Medicare, which means that now my disability is taking $174 out of my check every month. They hit me a double whammy in June. They took 2 months worth, May and June. And then July, August, and September, this $11.34 is now $9.60 a month. And I have to work with that. So when you come in, this outside entity, Bright Money, and you take almost $100 out of my account, and you can't tell me, you can't find me in your system, you found my account, but you're going to tell me, send me a screenshot. Hell no. You navigated your way to my account to take that. Don't even worry about it. Like I said, we're disputing the charges. We're getting the money back. And when the fires of hell start to burn, I just want you to stick your big toe in it. I don't want you to immerse yourself. I just want you to stick your big toe in it enough for you to get a blister and have to walk around with that blister for the rest of your life, so you remember not to play with people's money. That's all I have to say. I love you guys. Peace out. Have a good one.